Hi viewers, I'm Purple Celery.
And I am Starbat, funnily enough. This is the lawyer and basically the buffhead drinking beer in the shed on a Sunday afternoon.
In lockdown.
In lockdown. So we thought, well, why not? Let's do some beer tasting. We have a range of beers. We have about 30 of them. I'm not going to do them all at once, obviously, because that would be...
Irresponsible.
Yes, says the lawyer. So the first one we're going to do, and by the way, we are using Bohemia Crystal, because I think Bohemia Crystal is the best for drinking any alcohol out of. Second-hand, cheap, very nice, and it's about the only standard I have is drinking alcohol out of Crystal, really. So the first one, the first beer, our first beer is this one.
You're going to do the honours.
It's Grand Ridge Pale Ale. It is from Victoria, I do believe. It's an American pale ale. It has Amarillo and Citra hops in it. Now, we're not going to go into IBUs and all that sort of stuff. We're just going to talk about, you know, two people having a beer, what's it like?
Should we mention the alcohol content?
Really? Yes, the lawyer says we should mention the alcohol content, 4.7%. So, yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So, let's open it up. Ooh, it's a can.
Most beer comes in cans these
Or
days.
bottles.
I think
Some
the age
in
of bottles. Yeah, some still, but cans are just so popular these days.
Yeah, really, I know. And this one actually has a sticker on it, so it's actually not printed on the can. It's a sticker.
I thought that it felt funny.
Yeah. It's actually got some texture to it as well.
It does.
It's not bad. You know,
as far as like beer can designs go, it's actually quite nice.
The rate is pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't tasted it yet, but you know, like it's pretty good. So here we go. I'll pour. Let's pour. See what it looks like. There's one. And I'm actually using a fermenter as our table here because I actually brew beer myself, so I have an idea of what beer tastes like and how it's made. So that's yours.
No, that's okay. You have that one.
Okay, well, a bit more in there then.
Cheers.
So let's have a look. What's it look like?
Nice colour. Nice and golden.
Got a head on it.
Yeah, fairly decent head.
Nice fine head. It's not a big bubbly head. It's a fine head. It's quite nice. What's it smell like? Very hoppy. Very hoppy indeed.
Hoppy and fresh.
Well, should we taste it?
Yes, let's taste it.
All right, let's
cheers,
go.
Starbat.
Cheers. Yes, yeah. Let's go. And by the way, we've not tried this beer before. As I said, we've got about 30
preconceived
of them.
notions.
Got about 30 of them that we're going through. They're all Australian, locally brewed beers. And this is our very first one. And this one, it's quite nice.
It is nice.
Very malty.
It is, yes.
But you can
but
really
not
taste
so
the hop.
that it's overpowering.
It is definitely an ale. And given the colour, it's definitely a pale ale.
Yes. A little bit of a bitter aftertaste, but not a bad one.
Yeah, so, well, have another drink. Look at the lacing. The lacing on the glass is really good. Maybe it's because it's crystal, I'm not sure, but this is a very nice beer. This is good.
It's nice. It's fresh.
I wouldn't call it a session beer.
No, I think for me, having more than a couple of these would just feel a bit too heavy. But
actually, yes, it feels quite
rich.
Rich.
Yeah, rich.
Yeah. And it's really nice. I could have a couple of these, but I think they'd be on the floor quite quickly. So, nice beer. It is again Grand Ridge Pale Ale. And we're not affiliated with anything at all.
Just doing this for kicks.
We're just doing this because we're in lockdown and we're bored and can't go out anywhere, so we're just sitting here in the shed drinking beer, really. Not all the time. Probably 80% of the time.
You might.
Well, no, not really. But what do you think? What would you give this as a... And we've got another 30 to get through, so this is the first one. What would you give this out of 10 based on flavour, drinkability?
Look, for me, this is a very nice beer. I would probably give this 7.5 out of 10. What say you, Starbat?
Why the half?
I mean, look, complete confession here. I'm probably more of a regular pale ale drinker than like an IPA or like an American pale ale drinker. For me, it's probably like a little bit too rich, a little bit too heavy, but I do appreciate the full body multi flavour of it. So really, look, it like comes down to personal preference. I can't deny that like that often plays a part in these sorts of ratings and everything.
Yeah,
But
it's definitely a pale ale. It's definitely heavy. It's not a light drinking. It's not a light beer,
If you watching this are a big fan of like American pale ales, you'd probably rate this, higher. I would suspect. Anyway, what about you, Starbat?
No, I give it a. It's a beer that I want to drink all the time, and this is not based on being a pale ale or anything like that, but just as a beer that I would drink. It's an 8. 8.5.
8.5?
And the half is because it's quite lacy on the. It's nice. It's got a head.
So that averages out to 8 out of 10
Yeah.
between both of us.
So the first one, 8 out of 10. And yes, Grand Ridge Pale Ale. Nice. Very
From
nice.
Victoria. It is.
And that's it.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, and stay tuned for our next one, which who knows what it will be. We've got hazy pales, we've got
You get a couple of sours in there.
sours, which I've never drank before, I must say. Like I generally drink, pale ales and lagers, proper lagers, like lagered lagers, not fake lagers.
I think there's a stout in there as well.
Yeah, there's a stout. There's we'll see. Anyway, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. 'Cause I did. Bye.
Thanks.